maybe not the most important thing to have in your bag. It's something that you do not want to ever forget. What's going on, everybody? I am a huge fan of what's in my camera bag videos, so I am making my own for you here today. This channel is all about creativity and passion, and my passion and my creativity comes through all the videos that I make. So my cameras and the gear that I use are my paintbrushes, and the internet is my canvas. Let's talk about what's in my camera bag for 2022. So first things first, what camera bag do I actually use? This is heavy. This is the HexBrand Ranger clamshell camo DSLR camera bag. I've been using this bag for about 3 years now, and it is incredible. We'll start with the exterior first. I've got my Apple AirTag right here hanging, which is probably a bad idea to keep it right there. I should probably hide it inside the bag to someplace not so cuttable, you know? Mental note. All right, we got the outside front pocket, the 2 extra pockets. This is normally where I actually throw my Joby GorillaPod 5K, so this guy usually sits in that pocket right there. Another felt pocket right here. This is really good for putting your cell phone in there, but it's lined and it's soft, so anything in there is not gonna get damaged. In the back here is where my MacBook just sits right in there. Also, it's soft lined in the front, so it's not gonna scratch or anything. For the most part, on a daily use, I won't bring my computer with me. We did take this to Costa Rica. I had everything in here, my computer charger, all my cables, both my cameras, everything was all in this bag and it fit pretty comfortably. This is better for a daily use bag if you're gonna get into that kind of stuff. Let's go to our front pocket. In here, I've got the Rode Go 2s. These are pretty awesome. I've used these in a bunch of videos. I always keep these charged. I keep them in here. When you wanna be a little bit more subtle, instead of walking in with like a big camera with a big microphone on it, these do the trick. You know, slap them on your shirt just like that, or if you're wearing like something with a pocket, you can just drop them in your pocket. If you want to record stuff without the microphone facing you, if you were just like shooting forward and you want to just, you know, add that audio channel to it, these really work. Batteries, of course, you have to carry at least 2 to 3 depending on where we're going. And I also always carry an extra camera mount for the tripod. I've been in situations where I've lost my tripod mount and I couldn't put my camera on my tripod, so I actually bought a couple of these as spares. So that's the first pocket right there. All right, now let's get to the nitty gritty, as they say. Here we are. Before we get to the fun stuff, let's talk about these few pockets over here. In this pocket, I've got memory cards, a whole bunch of extra memory cards in there. This guy right here, this little small rig camera tool. You're gonna pull this out of your bag and you're like, oh my God, thank God I have that. Just this little slide out, acts like a little flathead screwdriver. You just get in there and you can, you know, adjust your tripods, put your gimbal stuff on. It actually comes with all your hex head stuff. Super handy to have all of those tools right in your bag, and having one of these is really important. So go grab one of these. Maybe not the most important thing to have in your bag, but it's something that you do not want to ever forget. And then, you know what, let's jump right into the camera. So this is my everyday run and gun setup. This is the Sony A7III. The lens I use 99.9% of the time is gonna be the Sony G Master 2.8, 16 to 35. The microphone is the Sennheiser Mke 400. I've been using it for about 4 months now. If you've been watching any videos on this channel the past 10 videos, 12 videos, all the audio has been coming out of that microphone right there. I also use the I Watch Peter McKinnon Too Much ND filters from Polar. Variable ND filters I think are really important, especially if you're shooting in brighter environments. I think they look great and I really like using them. Pretty much every single time you have an outdoor shot, you're seeing what this is seeing. I also just picked up this wrist strap from Hex as well. Not sponsored at all, but hey, Hex, just saying. Anything else I have to say about this camera? No, I love this camera. It's amazing. The camera I'm shooting on right now is the A7IV. That's my secondary camera. That's the one that Kate uses when we are doing our bird photography, or any stills that you see are gonna be mostly out of the A7IV. And most of the video content that we're shooting is gonna be on the A7S III. The 2 lenses that I'm gonna use most often are my 16 to 35, that one I was just talking about. This is the Sony G Master 100 to 400. Anytime that we're gonna be shooting birds, birds or longer focal length stuff, this is the lens that we're gonna be using. I also take my Sigma 50. Really like the look of this lens. The bokeh of this lens, it just looks really clean. It's a little less expensive than the G Master 50-1.2. I think these are just under $1,000. Now, next, backup microphone. This is not a powered microphone. The Sennheiser is. If your batteries run out, no audio is not good. Also, I use the Moment Mist filter. So this gives this little bit of dreamy kind of glow to lights. So anything indoors, I usually use this filter. Just picked up the brand new Hex camera strap, you know, little whoop ching. Really like this company. What else we got? These guys. I know you've seen everyone probably pull these out of their camera bags. I use this on a daily basis. Anytime I'm gonna be switching lens, I always just tip it up and whoop, 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 and just get rid of the little particles or anything on your lens. This is the GoPro Hero 10. Anytime you can't bring in a big mirrorless camera with a microphone and all that, these things are absolutely must have. They always come in handy. The picture quality of GoPros are a lot better than they used to be. It definitely still gives you that action camera kind of feel, but with the new color profiles that GoPro just put into their cameras, you can actually get a little bit more cinematic, but in a pinch, GoPro's really, really good. Last thing in here is the GoPro case that comes with the Hero 10. I've got 2 extra batteries, GoPro double charger, I've got an extra tripod-y selfie thing in there. I totally forgot about this. The Insta 360. Don't really use this that much. It's pretty cool. It feels a little gimmicky. I don't know. This tiny little camera, it's that big. I have it in there just in case. Oh, one more thing. I totally forgot. Hold on. I realized that this is not in the camera bag, but this is something that we take everywhere because we didn't take it a couple times and we regretted not taking it. This is the Air 2S. So anytime that you see any kind of like air shots or air visuals, I'll show some right here in the B-roll. This is the drone that we're shooting it on. I have a couple ND filters on this camera as well. If you're shooting in brighter conditions or whatever, you can throw those filters on. It makes the picture look a lot better. A very convenient carrying case that DJI has finally got right. Anyone out there bought those old DJI drones and they just give you this gigantic foam box that they expect you to kind of stuff things back into? It just made no sense. So I'm really happy that they made a bag that reasonably and easily fits everything that you need for this drone. It's really nice. There is everything that we are using. I really like watching these videos of people like creators that I'm into, and I like to see what's in their camera bag and what equipment they're using. Let me know in the comments if you use any of this stuff, if you have any questions about what we use. Thank you so much for watching. This is really fun to do. I really like doing this kind of stuff. It makes me happy. I'm a happy boy. All right. We'll see you next time. Oh, before you go, like and subscribe and notifications and all that stuff, and definitely comment too. Even if it's just like, hi, send. That's all, just comment. Just leave a little, helps a lot. Okay. Woo!